Okay, so this Sunday we got the Royal Rumble. This is going to be kind of a hard predictions to do since there are, as of this time, Wednesday, there are 3 matches beyond the 40-person Royal Rumble, and there are still 12 spots open for the Royal Rumble. So we'll go through 3 matches. You have Lay Cool versus Natalya. 2-on-1 handicap match for the title. Natalya does need to retain. There is a point where the Lay Cool thing is just stupid. Unless someone comes down and helps out Lay Cool, they should not beat Natalya. Period. Lay Cool may be more over than Natalya, but they need to have that belt on someone who can legitimately fight. And then maybe next month at the Chamber, they defend the Divas belt in a Chamber match. Miz versus Orton. Knowing how, again, Miz has injured Orton before their main event match, it'll allow Orton to not win, but not at all lose any sort of steam. I picture the Miz needs to retain, go into the Chamber, because if Miz can survive the Chamber, it'll be epic when he loses at WrestleMania against whoever the winner of the Royal Rumble is. Now we have Edge versus Dolph Ziggler. If Edge uses the spear, he's disqualified and loses the title. To be honest, this is one of those matches where I think it would be awesome to see Dolph Ziggler win, get the belt, and go into the Chamber and just get annihilated. Ziggler's been doing pretty good, and Edge has been kind of on the fence. I think if you have Edge lose this, it makes a much better story. I think the kind of like a vengeful Edge, fighting for a spot in the Chamber, works better than Edge retaining an eventual Vicky Guerrero putting 5 people in the Chamber, essentially just to beat on Edge. Now, coming to the Rumble itself, normally by this time you have a really clear defined favorite. And you've got like a handful of spots. There are 12 spots left. Just going off of like the 28 people who are currently in it, there's a lot of people with absolutely 0 experience in this. They've already mentioned that Undertaker wants to feud with Barrett, so Taker and Barrett will probably be a feud going into to Mania. I don't picture anybody from either Nexus or Core taking it. It'd be neat to see CM Punk win it, but his current feud with Cena doesn't really need the title, even though I think CM Punk, Cena for the title at Mania would be good. Their feud doesn't really need it. Could I see Cena winning it? Again, he's got the pretty good feud going with Punk. I'm pretty sure at one point in time we will see Nexus and Core in the ring at the same time. And as much as people go, that's going to be stupid, I think it's premature to have it happen now. I think if they do it just right, you might have some of the members of Core take on some of the members of Nexus at Mania. If they decide to not go with Barrett and Taker at Mania, I can see the 4 members of Core versus the other 4 members of Nexus, and probably Cena and Punk in a match. Other people have been saying, Triple H is going to win it. He's currently slated to come back around Royal Rumble time, but he's already slated to do a feud with Sheamus. Do I see Sheamus winning the Royal Rumble? I don't know, this is actually an almost anybody's game sort of Royal Rumble. You can pick Mysterio's going to win it. Why? Well, Del Rio's going to win it. Now, I don't picture Del Rio really being that person they want to throw all their eggs in one basket with. If I had to pick somebody for this, man, look at the list. There are people I could see who couldn't win it, and quite a few I can kind of go, I could kind of see. Nobody pictured Swagger to win Money in the Bank and he won it. Maybe he ends the person they put the run onto it with. So, I think I'm going to stick with, I'm going to pick Sheamus. Yes, my dark horse is the whitest person to ever have wrestled. So, I don't picture Miz losing this title. I think Ziggler winning makes a better storyline going into the Elimination Chamber. I don't picture Natalya losing. I guess they might end up tossing in a tag match because I don't see. Let me run through the list again. Do I see Santino? No, because Santino and Kozlov are currently not involved in the Royal Rumble as of right now. So I guess that means we have 10 spots left. I look for it to be Sheamus, unless Jericho comes back. If Jericho were to come back, I actually could see Jericho versus Edge would be a pretty solid match to have. So yeah, so we'll go with Sheamus, Jericho if he comes back. If Triple H comes back, then Sheamus is out. So for that, I have absolutely no idea. Which is good. It's the first time that they actually will have somebody who, if it was anybody but Cena or Punk, it'd be something that would kind of come out of left field to win the Rumble itself.